Let's begin making the oyster bracelet now that we are done with the assembly of the watch. So you're going to start by creating a part design. We are going to name this the end link. And we are going to sketch on the YZ plane. So from the center, you're going to create two lines, one vertical and one horizontal. The horizontal one is supposed to be 8.5 and the vertical one is going to be 6.8. Let's zoom in. Then we're going to create an arc touching the end points of these two lines. So go to this profile icon, select a 3-point arc starting with limits. Then you're going to select the endpoints as the two limits and draw it out. The radius is going to be 10. And then we're going to create a circle around this endpoint. Its diameter is 1. So radius is 0.5. And then the distance between its center and this horizontal axis is 1.5. And then the distance between this endpoint and the center of this circle, right click and select horizontal measure. This is 1.9. Exit and create a pad. Select the mirrored extent and then it's going to be 4 millimeters, so 8 in total. Select OK. Then you're going to select this face and sketch it. Select this edge and project it as a standard element. Then create another horizontal line here, which is 5 millimeters. And create another 3-point arc starting with two limits. And give it a radius of 7. Exit. Then create a pad. We are going to give it a measure of 6 millimeters. Preview, select OK. Then select this pad that you just created, pad 2. Don't worry if it seems like it's selecting everything, because in part design, when you add something, it all becomes one, but you can still select individual elements. Go to transformation features and select mirror using the ZY plane. Select OK. So now we're going to select the XY plane, sketch, and you're going to create a circle which is 40 in diameter or 20 in radius. 20. And then this point and this circle are going to be coincident. And it goes without saying that I have constrained the middle point to be along this vertical axis. Then exit. Create a pocket. Select up to last, but it's going upwards, of course. Select OK. So now we have created this face which is going to align with the watch. Now select this end face and sketch. And select circle right about this point. Again, it's 0.5 in radius or 1 in diameter. Then the distance between the center and this horizontal axis is 1.5. And the distance between the center and this, the end of this, I hope you can see it, is also 1.5. Now exit the workbench and create another pocket up to last. So it should go all the way through. This is where the lag screw is going to be fitted, and select OK. So the lag screw is going to be fitted here, and it's going to fit also in the lag screw slots that we made in the watch. So now this end link is done. You can add material. And select OK. Hide the access system and save your work. Then we are going to create the lag screw now. Remember the slot, we made it 10.5 in each side so that it is 21. So start mechanical design, part design, select this lag screw. And we're going to plot it on the ZY plane. So just create a circle which is 0.5 in radius or 1 millimeter in diameter. Like so. Exit the workbench and create a pad. Select mirrored extent and each side is 10.5. So in real life, this is supposed to be more complex because it's spring loaded. But as I said, we are not making the inner components of the watch. So this will do, and just save. Let's move on to the link. So start mechanical design, part design, and name it the link. We'll be sketching the YZ plane. So select it and sketch. Zoom in. Like so. And then you're going to select this profile. And create the line along the horizontal axis. This distance is going to be 1.5, which is equivalent to the radius of this arc. And then this line is going to be 7 millimeters. Now we're going to delete this line and we're going to replace it with an arc. So select 3-point arc. The 2 endpoints. And the radius is going to be 30. Then make sure that every contact point is tangent with each other. So select tangency, then this and this, tangent. Do the same below here. Delete the line, create an arc, but this time the radius is going to be 45. So it's more subtle. We have to re-enter this constraint here. The radius. It's 1.5. Once we deleted the line, I think the constraint was also deleted. And then this arc and this arc is going to be tangent as well. Same case here, this arc and this arc, tangency. Let's enter the radius on this side as well, 1.5. Now we're going to create another circle here. Along the horizontal axis. If you see this, then we have created an automatic constraint that I don't want. So make sure there is no automatic constraints being created. Then the diameter is 1, so the radius is 0.5. And then the distance between its center and this edge is going to be 1.8. Then you can now exit the workbench and create a pad. Select mirrored extent, and this is going to be 4. Preview, select OK. Now select this face and sketch, and we're going to create a similar profile, but one which is aft to the left. So same procedure, create. So let's delete this dimension and just constrain the curves. So each one of this, the radius is 1.5, and then this line is going to be 7. So 7, 1.5, and 1.5. Then now we can delete the lines and create curves. This is 30 in radius, and it's going to be tangent in both sides. Create another one at the bottom. The radius is 45. Sorry, I think we edited the wrong one. The radius is 45. And then we have tangency on both sides. And then create a circle on this side, which is concentric with this arc. So right at the center. And the radius once again is 0.5. Like so. Now exit the workbench and create another pad, which is 6 millimeters. And then you're going to select that pad 2 and mirror it using the ZY plane. There's one thing we didn't define here, and it's the distance that we are going to offset. So let's go back to the sketch. The distance between this center and the end of this curve is 5. So the center of this arc and this endpoint, the distance is 5. And you end up with a complete link. So now we need a screw that is going to connect these links, and obviously it's going to be 20 millimeter in length, because we just needed to go up to each end of the face. So let's hide this, save our work, and then create another part body here. So we're going to name this screw 1. Sketch the ZY plane and create a circle at the center. The radius is 0.5. Exit. Create a pad. Select mirrored extent, and the length is 10. Select OK. So this one is obviously different from the one we created before in length. Give it a material, apply, and select OK. Then save your work. Now that we have the end link, the screws, the lag screw, and the link, we are going to make an assembly of the bracelet without the clasp first. So see you in the next episode, and we're going to create that assembly.